welcome back. So, the last section of the admin beginner trail is reports and dashboard for Lightning experience. So, we are going to play with reports and dashboards. What are they? So, reports and dashboards are answers. They are answers. So, you have a business, a school, an organization, or anything. You would like to know answers about your business, your school, your organization. For example, my school. How many students are in grade 5? How many students are doing well? Or how many teachers are in the school? And what is the difference between the male students and the female students? And what is the address differences? Which location or area of the neighborhoods have more students, and so on and so forth. For a business, for example, how many computers were sold, how many phones are sold last month, how many shoes are sold last month, which are the more popular product that we can sell more, which are the non-popular products which we want to throw out. So when do the customer come most of the time? Do they time just on Christmas Day to buy presents? Christmas, not day, Christmas week or month, or and so on and so forth. You get what I mean, right? So to be able to show you the power of reports, we would need a lot of data. Otherwise, if you just have 10 records or 100 records, you don't have anything or much to report to, right? So this particular video is a preparation to go to the reports and dashboards courses. So I want to show you on how to get a lot of fake data. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go open a new tab here and fake name generator. And I found a very top one, which is pretty good here. Okay, it's called fakenamegenerator.com. So we want a lot of data. So this one here is just generating one fake data at a time. This is fake only. This is fake data. Okay, so it's not a real person. So I'm going to go order in bulk. And first you agree to the terms. I want comma separated value. And then I'm going to show you to load this into Salesforce using data loader. So you can choose here your name set. There's a lot of, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to use American for this example, and the country which will populate the addresses, I'm going to use the United States, and the gender, male 50%, female 50%, the age range. And then here you want to choose which fields, which data you want to include in your data set. So I'm going to choose all of it, but then remove stuff I don't want or I don't need. I'm going to take this out. I can use all of that, right? I don't need their browser. There is mother's maiden name. I don't want that. Birthday, we want that to make reports or fake reports. I don't need all these numbers. MoneyGram, Western Union, take that out. And then age, color, occupation, company, vehicle, domain name. I don't need that. I don't want the report on that. Here I just want to use the pounds and the feet. So I'm taking out the kilograms and centimeters. And I don't need those as well. So I want the maximum. I want 100,000 records, all right? and then put my email address here or your email address, and then you will get the data. I won't do this right now because I just did a few minutes ago, because it takes 10 minutes when you order the data set. So you are allowed to have 3 orders in a queue at a time. So you can actually do like 300,000 orders at a time. So if you want to load 1 million records, you actually can. But for this particular demo or purposes, we're just going to do 100,000 names. That's a lot of names, right? So for this reports example, we are going to pretend we are working in a particular city, or I don't know, just in a government in the United States, because I think the city will be random here. Let's pretend we work for the US federal government, and we want to know the demographics of our citizens or our people, and we can make reports based on that, and then we can play around and make more objects, and maybe we'll be creative, and we'll be creating more stuff to make it simple. Okay, so I'm gonna open up my email. So after you order that, you are going to receive this here. So your order is ready. So this is 100,000, right? I'm gonna pick this up. 100,000 what? Names, contacts, so people, 100,000 fake people. Remember this. This is a fake data. This is not real people's data. So I'm gonna show you what happens after I download that. It will be on my downloads folder here. Okay, so I'm gonna open that, and I'm gonna open this. So I have a CSV is comma separated value. All right, so we are going to open this up, double click on that. It's a 28 megabyte file, so it's gonna be pretty huge because it contains 100,000 records. Look at this. It's 100,000. Whoa, pretty cool, right? See, it's 96,000, and you can scroll until 100,000 records. So we are going to load all this fake data into Salesforce, and then we are going to report like how many female, how many male, how many how many live in a particular city, right? Particular zip code, how many, or we can just play around the age demographic. You know, how many people are living or are in this age range, 0 to 20 years old, how many? 20 to 30 years old, how many? Right? The color of what is it? Green, purple, blue. So this is not the color of their eyes or anything, so we'll just ignore that one. Or the color of their shirt or something. So occupation, there's the company. Vehicle, whoa, how many is driving? Whatever, right? This is pretty cool. So blood type, their weight, their height, and where they live. Maybe I pick this in the first dataset order. I pick where they live, latitude and longitude, which we can use for Google Maps. All right. So we have this data. We are going to load it. But before we load it, we don't even have a lot of these fields here available, right? So let's make sure we have the fields available, the ones, especially the ones we want to load. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside on the right here. And back to our Trailhead, and we are going to go up and click here, go to our hands-on org on a new tab and log in. So on here, I'm going to close this up. Where do we go? So I want to load all these contacts, right? This is people. So we are going to use the Salesforce standard object, the contacts object. Okay, these are contacts. Like if you have a phone, you have contacts on your phone, right? Who to call? Mom, dad, your brother, your sister, your friends. They are all contacts on your phone. The same as this. These are all contacts. So we are going to load this onto the contacts object. Let me give you the contact object. So to do that, we go to setup. The gear icon always there when we want to create and customize stuff. Always the setup. And I'm going to close all these other tabs here. So then what you should remember, object manager, and then quick find contact, or you can even see it with your eye there. Contact here, and then your fields, right? So let's do this. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put my spreadsheet, Excel sheet here. And gender, I bet you we got gender here. No, we don't. Interesting. So let's create a new one. We don't have gender, right? So I want to create a new field. So what do? New here, right? And then I'm going to make a pick list of the gender here. And gender. Enter the values. Male, female. And I'm just gonna leave everything, blank, so we can speed up our process here. Next, previous, I want everybody to see it, right? Visible. Next, and add it to all the page layouts. Save and new. So what else do we have here? Middle initial, surname, we have that for sure. We have street, city, state, stateful. We don't need stateful. We have zip code, we have country full, we have email, username, password, telephone, we have country code, birthday. I think we have birthday. Let's go back here. Field and relationship, birthday. Aha, birthday. See, we have birthday already. With the birthday, we can determine the age. So I will show you how to create a formula. We don't even need to make a new field, a formula. So with the birthday, we can know the age of the person. Color, occupation. Do we have occupation here? No. Occupation. Let's make it occupation, okay? That would just be a text field. So I'm just gonna pick a text field here. Next, I'm gonna name occupation, what they do for a living, right? Doctors, carpenters, anything, okay? Programmers or developers, teachers, housewives, right? I'm gonna put this 128 characters. So let's put this, what they do for a living. Okay. Next. And next. And do we have the visibility? Oh, see, it keeps, sometimes it skips. When it skips, the field is not visible. So make sure you have the visibility is all checked there. Maybe my mouse is double clicking. And save and new. Right, so we have occupation, company. I think, let me check it here. I'm pretty sure we have company here. No. Well, it's part of an account. Let's just skip it. We don't need a report on a company because I don't think it will repeat itself. It's all random. So skip that. Vehicle. Ooh, interesting. You know what? We are going to create a new object for a vehicle. And then the owner of it. Alright. Let's do that. Let's pretend a vehicle. A vehicle is a car, you know, right? A car, a motorcycle. So yeah, let's make a new object called vehicle, and then there's the year it's built, and then the name or the brand. Um, yeah, that would be cool. All right. So let's make a new object by clicking the object manager here, and I'm going to create a new one, custom object. So we are going to make a vehicle. Vehicles. The motor vehicle owned. Something like that. And vehicle name is the name of the vehicle and its text. I'm going to track everything here. So if the owner buys and add more vehicle. Oh yeah, let's pretend we are the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle in the US. Or that's the state of California where I was living. So I don't know if it's federal, but let's pretend we are managing the motor vehicle, but it's global. I don't know, global. It's national, like federal in the US. So all the states in the US. And then we want to know who owns this vehicle. Let's just pretend, right? And then I'm going to make it deployed, allow search for sure. And I'm just going to save. So we just have we just created an object. Is that cool? Really easy, right? Vehicle. And I'm going to add some fields. I'm going to make it year built. I'm going to make it a number. I mean, the year it is built, right? The year of the car. Year made or something like that. And then the year is just a 4-digit year. So don't waste the place of the number. They're just 4-digit. And then the year the vehicle was made. Okay. And I'm going to put that there. We have the visibility, right? So it keeps skipping. That is so weird. So make sure you have the visibility, right? If it skips like me, make sure you go back. Where's the visibility and add that? I don't know why it's doing that. So now we have the vehicle. I'm going to save. So the vehicle have the year and then the name. We can just use a pattern to report on this, right? Yeah, we can do that. I'll show you. And then we have the blood type of the contact. Whoa, the blood type. This is cool. A cool example for a hospital. So for example, we have a patient in emergency needing a O plus blood. So who can we call? Oh, this is a good example, a hospital example. See, hospitals are using Salesforce, you know, some, not all of it. And I'm going to use, I'm going to go back to my contact. So for example, somebody got an accident and they need a blood transfusion, a blood from another person. We have to find a matching blood type, right? In the close area. And then we can call them, see, if they are a blood donor. Oh, that'll be a cool example. Maybe this is from a DMV database example. Maybe they make fake records from there. I hope it's not real data. No, I don't think it's real data. Okay, now we are going to fill in relationships again from the contact and blood type. Let's make a new one. It's just a text, right? It's just a text and it's just 2 characters, O plus, B plus, O minus, all right? And that's called rhesus, right? Rhesus negative or positive if you study biology. And the blood type is O. And we're just going to make it together. So I'm going to blood type. 2 characters. The blood type of the person. Right, and then next. See, it keeps skipping. I don't know. Maybe it's the Trailhead that's glitching. You're supposed to see this and make it visible, right? But it keeps skipping. That is weird. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna hit next again. Why does it skip? There you go. Maybe it's my mouse. I don't know. Let's continue now. And that's it. Oh no, we wanna add the pounds and the height. All right. So 5 feet and how many inches? This is a bit inches. I should have chose centimeters because that would be easier to measure, because this I have to figure out 5 if I want to know how many people are more than 5 feet, and I have to split this into two, two numbers, 5 feet and how many inches, right? Okay, let's just continue and save a new. I'm just gonna make it number. Yeah, number. Let's do height, right? Height. Yeah, we're just gonna make it 5057555756, so it's gonna be like that. So 411 means 4 feet and 11 inches, but we have to make it two number. Height, feet, right? And it's just one digit. Feet. Let's just play around here. Everybody can see it. And then one more, and height inches. So we can actually report on it accurately, okay? If we pick centimeters, that would be way simpler. Inches, which can be 2 digit. Not in inches, it's just the remaining of the how many feet, how many inches. I'm just going to leave this blank for now. See, it keeps skipping. No. Oh, that. Next. All right. So I'm going to hit save. So we have our inches, and we want the pounds, the weight as well, right? The weight of the person. How we can report on that? Oh, new is a number as well. Weight, just 3 digits, or no, yeah, 3 digits with 2 decimals. Why 2 decimals? Because you see there is decimals there, 194 pounds and 3, 165.7. So I'm just going to keep that. 2 decimals. Make it all visible. And save. There we have it. So we have just mapped all these fields here. Next, we are actually going to load it up. All right. So we are going to load this data with a data loader. And I'm going to cut this video here. So the next video is we are going to load all these 100,000 records using a data loader, which we did before. Do you remember the data management? Data management, we have used the data loader, import data. You remember that? We can use the data loader, or we can also use the data import wizard. Which one do you want to use? Let's use the data loader so you're more familiar, because the import wizard is somewhat limited, and I want to make make you get used using the data loader. So that's it for this particular section. Next section, we are going to load the 100,000 contacts into the data loader, and then the next section we're going to start making reports and going through these trails here. All right, good job. I'll see you in the next section.